Bing boing bing. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip. Hey guys, this is Everybody Has a Story to Tell with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip, and welcome to Sunday. It's Sunday, and in about an hour and 15 minutes, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do church. So join us here for church if you'd like. Guys, sorry about the background noise. It's to keep my dog calm. Just a consistent, white noise, I guess. Wanted to talk to you about a couple things. One, thank you, Aggressive Defiance and Lady K, for doing a live stream with me last night, for coming on to my panel and for discussing none other than the Whittakers, the players around the Whittakers, and what we all think, guys. So I would like people to kind of hashtag, if they would, if they are supportive of the Whittakers getting together for Thanksgiving, please hashtag Whittaker's Thanksgiving 2025. Okay, Whittaker's Thanksgiving 2025. That would be great if you guys could do that. Those that support the Whittakers having a supervised visit, on Thanksgiving, and nobody's asking for any kind of money. That's the only support. That's what I'm asking for. If you guys could do that, that'd be great. In the comments in the chat yesterday, and I want to address this because now it's being brought out in the comments, and that's fine. So the chat is for everybody. It's not just for one person. And when one person has been addressed about the same issue, and we go on to something else, you got to let it go, or don't let it go. Just bring it up to me later, because I'm not going to keep talking to just one person when the chat is for everybody, as well as the panel. So I know that there was a problem with the chat, and that my moderator yanked somebody out of there. Nicely, she banned somebody. But I saw too how many times she had said, "Hey, listen, we've gone further than that. Please don't make me, take you out of here." And that's what happened. So unfortunately, that happened. And I'm not going to make everybody happy, but I'm not just going to stop at one person. The chat isn't about one person. And I don't think that this person intentionally made that happen. But if you look at the comments, you'll see if you look at the video, you'll see how many times I bring up that person's comment and address it. I mean, should I do it until what? They're happy with my answer? It's not going to be. I'm not going to always find that with people. So we have to go on and then handle it someplace else. But anyway, I did want to bring that up, and I do support my moderator. So I also want to say that as well. Guys, also, I wanted to read something that just came out that I woke up to. You guys sent this to me. One of you sent me Kathy's video. So she did a video on the New York Post, the latest New York Post. I'm going to read. I didn't really watch Kathy's video. I'm going to go ahead and read mine, because Kathy's point of view is Kathy's point of view. I did the first New York Post. I read through that. The Daily Mail, I read through that. So of course I'm going to read through this. I think that each little bit, we get a little bit of something more, and it's worth, going over. First, I'd like to start off by introducing my breakfast. Yes, I made it myself. That, if you guys don't know, is avocado toast. So there's avocado underneath this, and then there's lettuce on top of it. There's egg, chopped up, a hard-boiled egg, and then there's chicken bacon, and also every thing bagel seasoning. So just so you guys know that, and that's rye toast. Figured I'd share that with you guys. One of my favorite brekkies. Now let's go ahead and let's read this. So November 15th, 6:52. YouTubers accused of swiping donations from West Virginia's inbred Whittaker clan. The West Virginia clan, branded America's most inbred family, have claimed two YouTubers who promised to help them instead pocketed more than $100,000 in cash intended to help the poverty-stricken family. State police have begun investigating Lawrence Eric Carroll, 41, of Georgia, and John Patrick Rourke, 46, of Odd, after fans sent money and gifts meant for the Whittaker family. The Beckley detachment announced last month on Facebook it has opened up a probe into the fraudulent scheme that involves money and merchandise being sent to the Whittaker family. Both men denied wrongdoing to the Post, of course. Well, what were they going to do? The Whittakers became internet famous in 2020 after a documentary showed their severe disabilities and the conditions inside their collapsing home in Odd, about 80 miles south of Charleston. I've read that in a couple articles already. The videos triggered a flood of online donations. Ray, Timmy, and Lorraine Whittaker were removed from their home and placed under state guardianship in September. Relatives told the Daily Mail, saying they were never given a clear reason for why. Daily Mail, New York Post, owned by the same, I would assume. The investigation has fueled questions about why the family still lives in squalor. Well, that's America right now, folks. A lot of people are living in fucking squalor. Larry Whittaker, 69, told the outlet he believes the donations never reached them. You believe they never reached you, or they never reached you? Like, there's two different things going on there. Eric got it, he said. Far as I know, Eric got it and took off. Then that's all I know. Patrick got some of our money. I don't know how much. Well, we know Patrick owed you $7,500 from his last Facebook. So I don't know what this month brings, but he owed you that for sure. And I think he should give it to you. That is Patrick in all of his glory, his charm. All right. Rourke told the Post the only questionable funds in the entire saga were the donations that went through Carol's YouTube account. The only kind of fraud that existed is the donations that went into a YouTube account that Eric Carroll owns, he said. Well, that's not correct, because you made a deal with the Whittakers, and you said you made a deal with the Whittakers that they were going to get 50% of what your Facebook channel did. Give them their money, because you didn't. Don't take their money. He claimed not a dime passed through YouTube ever went to him. I do believe that Eric never got anything. I think he showed $1,000, if I remember correctly. Carroll told the Post he only received standard platform monetization and said, I have ensured the Whittaker family will receive their appropriate share of the revenue. Well, we're waiting, sir. That's been a long time coming, and that's bullshit, because we have many videos that we could go back to. You can go look at Kathy's timeline. They'll tell you each time he asks for money. Do that. In a written statement, he said he has proactively reached out to the law enforcement and offered full cooperation. He proactively reached out to the law enforcement to get BJ thrown in jail. And he denied ever soliciting donations for the family and argued it is held revenue until a proper trust can be set up. What the fuck are you waiting on? Number one, pardon my language. Number two, you solicited donations. Again, we all have videos proving it. You can't take down what's on the internet, Eric Carroll. Larry Whittaker said the family's living conditions never improved despite the surge of online donations. Well, listen, Larry, you got to take a little bit of responsibility for what could have changed your life. Now, you helped your daughter, you enabled her, so you got to take a little responsibility for that, Larry. And we're not sure about you yet. I'm on the fence about you, Larry Whittaker. I'm on the fence about you, Larry. Carroll also disputed Rourke's claims about missing money. A good portion of the funds flowed to accounts he controlled, and I still need his records to complete a full accounting. There you go. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on Patrick to come up with shit that has nothing at all to do with anything. He added that the Whittakers received about 1/3 of the revenue for 1 month after Rourke allegedly used more than half of their share for expenses, but never provided receipts. And you never provided showing that you gave him money, Eric Carroll. So don't try to twist things. Eric Carroll, as I've said, is the type of person that takes weaker-minded people and says, look, 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 look. And there's nothing there, but he convinces you there's something there. Troopers served the warrant and seized 2 of Rourke's phones. He said he has no plans to turn over more information, calling the investigation a witch hunt. Now, Patrick said he gave up his phones, and he didn't say that they seized them. I mean, I don't know. Seized, asked for. That's really, I don't know. He said, I thought that it was voluntarily done. That doesn't read that way. They don't have nothing on me. They may think they have something on me, but they don't. He said, that's Patrick that says that. Rourke and Carol created official Whittaker social media pages in June. They didn't. Patrick had his Timmy time and the Patrick Rourke. He had that shit. Eric did the other with the Dingbat Dwayne Wade Dingbat the Dingbat. Because remember he paid him for it. They rolled out subscription tiers up to $9.99 a month and put the family on Cameo, charging $50 for fans, $400 for businesses. That's new. I didn't know about the Cameo. Whoa, Cameo. Didn't I thought Patrick did a cameo with Timmy and there was what, $217 or 300 and something bucks. Vaguely remember that. But it's Whittaker money. It's Whittaker money, buddy. Rourke also claimed to have a three-way contract to split revenue between him, Carol, and the family, though he did not produce a copy to the Post. But he's transparent. He's the invisible man. The YouTube channel made well over $100,000, and that about $14,000 from his Facebook videos is still sitting in his Venmo, Rourke said. So why? You said that you had put it in trust somewhere. I thought he said that he saw a lawyer and he put things in and he's just waiting to distribute the money. What is he waiting for? These people need their money. Give them their fucking money. He's not doing it. He's doing everything through a lawyer, and he wants the Whittakers with no money to get a lawyer. He added he plans to release the money through lawyers, see? And insisted it had to be put in a fund. What's he waiting on? The guy's still sitting there. Or the family will lose benefits. He didn't give a shit about what happened to the family. 3 of them are gone now anyway. Thank you very much, Eric Carroll. Larry claimed the pair promised to use the donations to build a new home, but never followed through. They didn't do it. They took the gosh darn money and they left, he said. And that's what's going on there. Guys, I want to show you something that somebody put up. I don't even know when this came about, but this is how bullshit starts. So let's look at this and let's just call it what it is. So I've got great news. I'm here in West Virginia this weekend to visit. And yesterday at an unknown hotel in Beckley, I seen myself 3 beautiful people, 2 swimming in a pool, and Ray sitting in a chair watching Timmy. In a chair watching Timmy and his mom were having the time of their life with no care in the world, from what I understand, and they are there until they are placed with a family who can take them in, but they are fine and happy. And she stands with Eric Carroll. I don't think a lot of people know where they're at. Apparently, the family doesn't know where they're at. I know 2 people that I believe know where they're at. Tina Stevens, I don't know who you are. So, unless you could show proof, we want something a little bit written, maybe from APS, somebody we could look up. We don't want to take the words of people anymore that just want to talk about shit. We want to see proof. We want to see receipts. And guys, don't forget, please consider with the hashtag Whittaker Thanksgiving 2025. That would be awesome if we could start something here. Listen, the 3 that are in state's care did nothing to deserve this. Nothing to deserve this. Guys, this is their story. Don't let it be yours. Take care of yourselves. I appreciate you more than you know, and hopefully I'll see you in church. Thank you, guys. Bing, boing, bing. Everybody has a story to tell with Toddy One Skip.